Hello everyone, I'm Meteorologist Charlie Ironmonger. Thank you so much for joining me today for your 2 p.m. news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Now, before we get into, again, some of the weather-based stories that we really want to bring your attention to, we do have a missing person that we want to highlight to make sure we can get this person found. Police are looking for Jamie Stiles. He was last seen on Friday at Doug Henry Chrysler on West Vernon Avenue in Kinston. 51-year-old Stiles is 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighs around 250 pounds, and is possibly driving a black BMW. If you know the whereabouts of Stiles, call Kinston Police at 252-939-3160. You can find that number there at the bottom of your screen. Now, we also again want to highlight that pipes are going to be a big concern across eastern North Carolina over the, well, already been a concern, but will continue to be a concern as we go through the thaw. Greenville Utilities is issuing an advisory to its users to pay attention for problems with their water pipes as frozen pipes dethaw and could refreeze. Now, Water Quality Manager Anthony Whitehead said, quote, "We have been so cold for several days, especially the low temperatures that came with the snow, that many of our customers' pipes froze. Pipes under houses and in the ground, like a sprinkler system, could freeze and then burst, but the temperatures are so cold at night that the water could freeze again. You would not even know that the pipe was frozen." According to the release, these broken pipes may cause a major strain on their infrastructure, skyrocket bill payments, or serious property damage. Now, residents are advised to follow this two-step program. Stop what you're doing in your home and listen for the sound of running water. You can usually hear running water through your pipes. Check to make sure faucets, washers, dishwashers, and toilets are not running. If those are all off and you still hear running water in the pipes, you may have a broken pipe. And then look at where your pipes are located, in crawl spaces, outside spigots, and possibly in your yard. Look for signs of water running where it's not supposed to. If you see a problem close to your home, call a plumber. For more information about winter prepping pipes, you can follow a link on our website, WITN.com. And now, of course, we want to highlight the upcoming winter weather that we're going to have to deal with. I know you're probably looking out your window saying, Charlie, we're already dealing with winter weather. We had it last weekend. We've been dealing with it ever since it started to fall, Saturday night and into Sunday. Well, we've got another round of winter weather, because whenever we've got cold air present in eastern North Carolina, you know the moisture is going to take advantage of it if it can. And that's exactly what we are looking at coming up really Wednesday night into Thursday morning. Another opportunity for, we're calling this a wintry mix. This is going to have more of the makeup of the system we had not last weekend, but the weekend before that. That's more like what we're going to be faced with, and it could lead to some icing concerns throughout parts of the east. Most of the east, in fact. We'll likely see a little bit of some freezing rain potential. Right now, Grifton, again, still showing quite a bit of snow on the ground. Roads right now looking certainly better than they did 48 hours ago. Big hats off to the DOT crews and city crews who have been working so hard, so diligently, getting our roads clear. It obviously being thrown a foot of snow, some areas even seeing more than that. Seeing that amount of snow across eastern North Carolina, and then seeing how fast our roads have kind of cleared out because of the hard work they're doing is really deserves commendation, and they deserve the credit that they are. You know, they're putting in the hard work, and it's clearly paying off. They are doing wonderful work. If you can, please give them a shout out. If you know anybody who is working on those roads, please let them know that they are doing a much better job than the meteorologists at WITN thought was possible. So, exceeding expectations. 46 degrees right now in Grifton. Southwesterly wind at about 6 miles an hour. Makes it feel a little bit cooler. Makes it feel like 44. But right now, doesn't really matter all that much. 2-degree wind chill is not really going to adjust anybody's plans. It's cold outside, but it's certainly warmer than where it was yesterday, and that is going to help with the melt. What's also going to help with the melt, the rain showers that are going to be moving in, coming in tomorrow. Now, currently, we've got more of a southwesterly breeze in play. Later on this evening, air temperatures dropping down to around the mid-30s. This is going to be staying above freezing, which means as we head through tonight and into tomorrow, that melting process will be allowed to continue. But take a look at this low pressure system we've got over Boone right there. That low pressure system is going to sink a little bit further south instead of moving pretty much straight across eastern North Carolina. That is going to give us a shot of some cold air and moisture as that low pulls out into the Atlantic. We'll zoom the picture in a little bit closer and give you guys an idea of what we are anticipating. It's not looking like the same type of system we just got done with this past weekend. It will start out as rain showers. Those will start early Wednesday morning. Light showers expected through the day. More light showers. May get a little heavier in the afternoon and evening, but still light to moderate rain coming up for your tail end of Wednesday, even morning of Wednesday. But then as we head overnight, that rain-snow line will start to drift a little bit southward as we see air temperatures drop down below freezing. Expected to hit 28 degrees overnight, Wednesday night into Thursday morning. That means by the time we get to around sunrise on Thursday, we're expecting to be at around 28 degrees. This means that, of course, around midnight, this is where most of eastern North Carolina is going to start to drop down below 32 degrees. And you will see that drop as that kind of pink area, well, the green area turns pink, as that moisture, that rain-snow line drifts its way southwards across eastern North Carolina. So I do think everybody is looking at an opportunity for some freezing rain, some sleet, maybe a light dusting of snow as this system exits coming up Thursday morning. We're not, again, looking at widespread ice conditions. We're not going to be in a complete glaze, but there is certainly an opportunity for everyone in eastern North Carolina to potentially pick up about 1/10 of an inch of ice. That is enough to create some pretty slippery road conditions out there. It may not be enough to force any sort of widespread power outage potential. That's not what we're looking at. Also not looking at a big dump of snow. As far as snow accumulations go, we're looking at a dusting maybe up to an inch on top of what may be staying on the ground. I think most of it's going to be melting away with the rain showers. That'll really put an end to the snow we've got outside right now, but we're not really looking at a big snow event out of this system. This is more cold rain to freezing rain with some sleet mixed in on top as the system exits. After that, some of that moisture, again, if it does in fact freeze or does accumulate on grassy surfaces, may be able to stick around through Thursday. Air temperatures getting in the mid-30s, 36 degrees out there coming up Thursday afternoon. Overnight Thursday night, though, into Friday morning, 22 degrees, very cold. Back well below freezing, so we could again see a refreeze coming up Thursday night into Friday of anything that is left on the roads. After that, we've got air temperatures that are going to be back in the mid-40s for the weekend, lots of sunshine, and while overnight lows are going to be staying below freezing, we should certainly have enough time under the sun and with the warmer temps to kind of clear eastern North Carolina out. Coming up next week, we're back in the mid-50s. At least by Wednesday, we're back in the mid-50s. So certainly something to look forward to. Now, again, do have a comment from Barbie Mom Me. Secondary roads need attention. Absolutely right, Barbie. Yeah, there's certainly still work to be done on our roads. But just again, wanted to give a thanks to all of those who are working really hard to clear off all of the roads in eastern North Carolina. They've done a very good job thus far. I want to give them the encouragement to keep going and keep doing a fantastic job. But yes, there are certainly roads out there in eastern North Carolina that still, again, could use some love and some attention. But for right now, that's all we have time for your 2 o'clock news and weather update from the First Alert Desk. Just about launched my phone off the desk there. Anyways, we'll be back with more news and weather coming up at the top of the hour. Until then, have a fantastic rest of your Tuesday.